Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late January 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Saggies. I hope you're all doing fabulous, fantastic, well, all that good stuff. Let's shuffle it up one time here. What do we got for you, my friends? Guys, talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. All right, but let's get it going here. What's up with Sagittarius, please? Okay, thank you. So we do have this card, and I feel like I've seen it for you in recent weeks. The realm of time or something involving time, that really could have shown up for you like last week or the week before that. So it's extra interesting that it shows up again. There might be something Spirit is really trying to highlight for you or they want you to see when this card shows up, like especially in close succession week to week. But before we start peeling that back, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo, have a look at this card once again. So the first thing that always draws my attention in this card is the big golden clock that's right above everything within it. So we could be thinking about the structure of time, situations you might be going through that involve time, whether you feel like time is flying, time is dragging, you might be waiting on something when this card shows up, whether you're waiting on results or waiting on something to come through. For a portion of you, this could even feel like time is slipping through your fingers in one form or another. Okay. Another big thing with this card, you see the woman, there's the books, there's the bird, there could be communication happening as well, messages talking back and forth. So this is an interesting footnote to start us off, specifically since I feel like I've seen this recently. But let's get into tarot. That first card doesn't make or break the reading whatsoever, but let's just get into this. I'm going to get you 3 in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff going. Let's shuffle it up here for Saggy. My guides, talk to me. What do we got? So last week's reading was pretty unique, and I feel like it was like hyper-focused at a very, like, I don't want to say small percentage of Saggies, but I felt like it wasn't one of the broad general readings. It was titled At War with Themselves. So whether that's somebody going through in a battle within or somebody that's their own worst enemy, that was a big vibe I was picking up last week. So if that sounds like something that you might be going through, maybe after this one, you might want to check it out. But let's see what we have for you this week. Even the week before that, the reading was titled They Are a Mess. So it felt like the last couple of weeks, the Saggy readings were talking about individuals outside of yourself or in your circle. But let's see what we have this week. Let's get these first 3 out. We're going to try to keep it light and polite, optimistic. You know how I try to do it. Let's see. So yeah, here's this communication showing up front and center. We have a lot of speed starting us off, Saggy. We have the 8 of Wands in position number 1. How about that? How about that for starting off with a bang? Let's just put that there. Fiery energy, that's an energy you are comfy and cozy with, right? That's something that you are not nervous about or afraid of. Let's get 2 more. 2 more for Saggy. Yeah, 5 of Swords, I've been seeing this in other fire signs, specifically Leo. If you're connected to Leo, hopefully you're not at odds with them because they had the same card in the same exact place. So watch out for conflict, watch out for things getting out of hand. Interesting stuff. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. These are very free-flowing type of energies. I'll say that at the very least, Saggy. So this could be very good. I want to say this front and center, and I'm not trying to get too intuitive just yet. Make sure there's nobody that is like taking advantage of your generosity in some sort of way in this time as well, because the way these cards are weighing out. But let's go through. I'll give you the classical meanings and archetypes before we get to the juicy intuitive stuff. So position number 1, we have the 8 of Wands. Very, very fast moving, one of the fastest moving cards in the whole entire tarot deck, cutting through the air like arrows, right? So whether this is a lot of action, intense action, explosive action, I always say this is a big card of messages, talking, communicating. So clarifying this could be very important. The thing that is, I don't want to say odd, that there's a similar energy we have going here to what was in the Leo reading, because we have this action in the front end, 2 possible different outcomes, So a lot of you might be going through situations that could end pretty rough or end better than you thought. Because moving to the center, we have the Five of Swords. Complete opposite to the Six of Pentacles. That's why I'm saying these are like yin-yang types of energies. But the Five of Swords is generally a card of conflict, right? This could represent individuals in your life that are a little self-centered, narcissistic individuals. It could just represent people butting heads, a lot of conflict. Now, I always say all cards are a double-edged sword. They have positives and negatives. The positives of this card is that someone is finally looking out for their own self-interest, or somebody is extremely determined to get something done, okay? But it's the opposite of this Six of Pentacles. I really want to clarify already, but let's just keep at the pace we're at, because moving to the back end, we have the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, opposite. Whereas the Five of Swords is a little self-centered, the Six of Pentacles is more charitable, more giving, okay? Free-flowing, easygoing. So with the Eight of Wands and this energy, there's a big freed up type of energy that things could be changing and moving here. Now, when I see this, I do think of Libra-like energy because of the scales. But the Six of Pentacles is somebody that's sharing and caring. This is an equality type of energy too. So there might be something you were wanting to bring into balance, or something that you just wanted to be fair when this card shows up. I always say this one also represents gift giving as well. Like giving of yourself, whether giving your energy or giving those pentacles. There's energy of gifting with this. So that's when I see the Eight of Wands, the fast movement, into the Five of Swords, which could be a little selfish, into the giving energy. Just watch and make sure that nobody's taking advantage of your kindness. But let's go through, let's dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify. All right, so let's get a good shuffle here for my Saggies. What's going on? My guides and spirit team. Interesting spread this week. Usually you guys have very layered readings. But yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I'm just going to tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Eight of Wands. Could it be a combo? And as always, if you're a reader yourself or you're just trying to learn, that's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Sagittarius, you could drop it down below. I don't mind at all. All right, Eight of Wands. Still using this adorable deck. These characters are so cute with their big eyes. So why is that eight? All right, yeah, double eights here in the beginning. Okay, yeah, either there is something that you want to get moving, we got to go here. And this is heavy, heavy back and forth with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Like, they're both very directional. So something could be either coming into your life extremely fast, or something could be heading out. Or for a portion of you, this could even be someone or something that is very back and forth, where it's in, it's out, it's in, it's out. 1 foot here, 1 foot there. So beware of this. This is a very sporadic, unpredictable type of energy here. Just like I've been saying since the beginning, there could be certain situations or issues you're going through where the final outcome is quite unpredictable, because you're either dealing with an unpredictable person or unpredictable circumstances or issues, situations. That's the vibe. Because the Eight of Wands is 2. The Eight of Cups is fro, back and forth. So take it if it hits, right? For some of you, it could be somebody changing their mind, second guessing as well. But we'll talk about it more during the recap. Very unpredictable here, okay? Especially with what we've been feeling since the beginning. Let's go in on the Five of Swords and see what's up with that. So we're going to put the Eight of Cups back right there. And also look out for the number signs, synchronicities. That could be big. So why is the Five of Swords here for Saggy? Spirit might be trying to send you signs and omens, things like that. Doesn't just have to be repeating eights that you see. It could be any number. Might want to follow those warning signs. Okay, yeah, you shouldn't really have to try to force something as well. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Five of Swords, and to me, this is somebody saying, like, no, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it happen. So beware of anything forced in this time, whether it's someone around you that's forcing something for a better result, or whether you feel like, listen, it shouldn't be this tough. Like, don't force anything. That's a huge vibe I'm picking up here in the center with the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Very unpredictable once again, because this could be somebody like, no, I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to make it happen. I'm very motivated, to the giving up type of energy. So we're still getting this unpredictable back and forth. Okay, like I've been seeing for a couple of weeks in the Saggy reading. So whether this is an individual, whether it's situations or issues you're going through, very unpredictable. Okay, very sporadic, I'm picking up here. And it could be a person or a thing that is in your life, then out of it, in it, then out of it. This is very back and forth. I don't want to use the word flaky, but let's see what's up with the Six of Pentacles. I don't really want to talk that into the dirt, but interesting stuff. You guys could have a lot of things in flux at this time. Things are very changeable. The energy specifically is extremely changeable. Could change on a whim. But let's go in on that Six of Pentacles here. This is definitely the most intriguing one this week, that's for sure. Thank you. Okay. I mean, in the end, everything's going to be fine. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. So let me just bring this to your attention once again. We have a lot of repeating number signs here. We have the repeating 8s. We have the repeating 4s. Those are kind of all in the same number family as well. But the Four of Swords in reverse is an action card to me. And I feel like you need to know in the end, at the end of the day, or at the end of this situation, you're going to get what you deserve. You're going to get your rewards. And I'm not saying that to try to be like a fear monger or to make you nervous, like, oh, you're going to get what you deserve, watch out. This is more in like the positive receiving blessings type of way, that you need to just stay steady and firm, regardless of what mayhem's going on or unpredictable people or things. If you stay steady, stay on your course and stay firm, you will get those rewards and abundance you have coming. This could be something you also might need to put a little more effort into as well. Okay, with the Four of Swords in reverse onto the Six of Pentacles, you might need to put a little more energy into something to make it work if you want it to work, okay? Because this other energy is very sporadic and it's just here, there, and everywhere. You might need to put more energy into something to make it work, okay? Or to get a good result. But I still feel things ending on a positive note here. Like at the end of the day, it just feels good to me. Heavy number signs, so once again, powerful omens from Spirit. They could be trying to guide you, show you things, of course. I mean, I always feel like Spirit's trying to talk to us in different ways. But let's go through and do a quick recap here, because this was a very hot and cold back and forth type of energy all reading long. But if you look in the box, position number 1, we have the Eight of Wands with the Eight of Cups in the upright. Like I was saying from the jump. Something could go one way or another way, very back and forth. This could be someone or something that's in your life, out of your life, in your life, out of your life, or 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So watch out for these types of energies. And it's just very unpredictable and sporadic, okay? Like it's giving me that frazzled type of energy. Moving to the center, we have the Five of Swords with the Four of Pentacles showing up in reverse. So once again, that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm going to fight for this. No, I'm going to give this up. This is like very back and forth. Once again, super unpredictable and sporadic in both things here. I don't feel like this is someone who's going to give up completely, because on the back end, we have the Six of Pentacles with the Four of Swords in reverse. So notice the 4s, the 8s, all the repeating numbers. And I do feel like in the end, you will get the results you want, but you might have to put in a little more energy than you are now, because this other energy is just super unpredictable and all over the place. That whatever it is you're going through, if you put more energy into it, you could get the result you want. So please take a screenshot, Saggy. Let me get you one shadow card. That was an interesting reading. Or there could just be certain things that could go one way or another. Okay, like it's just up in the air right now. But let's get you one shadow card. What's going on with Saggy, please? Hopefully this isn't like a sporadic person, because, I mean, that feels like it's a little much, a little overbearing. But yeah, I'm just going to get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows. Thank you. Real quick. All right, we do have the Empress here. This could represent mother figures. Could be Taurus, another earth sign, even Libra, anything connected to that Venus type of energy. She is the goddess, usually very abundant and beautiful, filled with blessings, like I was seeing at the back end of that reading. But what is the shadow side of her? If you're not having issues with a mother figure or have hang-ups with a mother figure, when I see the Empress, I think of somebody that might be a little too stubborn, a little too set in their ways. So watch out for this energy about being too set in your ways, or somebody that is like, there's no issue even bringing something up to this person, because they're just set in their ways. You can't teach an old dog new tricks type of energy is what I'm picking up here. But it could also be that smothered, bogged down type of energy. So just know in this time, you might have a little more cabin fever than usual, or there could be somebody or something that is making you feel a bit smothered. Okay, Saggy? So that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's two simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.